Hi Facebook. As promised, here is step number 3 to getting and staying healthy that I learned from the presentation I went to with Dr. Dan Nuzum. So as I said before in my last 2 videos, the 3 steps are to stabilize, to detoxify, and last to fortify. So again, the analogy is stabilizing. If you had a cut, you want to stop the bleeding. You want to remove yourself from that situation. 2, detoxify, that's cleaning out the wound. And then lastly is fortify. So that's covering it, keeping it clean, staples or whatever you would need for a wound. But when it has to do with our body, fortify is, hey Gina, is through nutrition and supplements. That is how we keep ourselves healthy. And the 2 big ones that he recommends are fulvic acid, not folic acid. Folate and all that, it's good too, but it's different from fulvic acid, and then adaptogens. So adaptogens, as he describes it, are they're herbal supplements that can adapt to your body. So it's something that you could take regularly all the time and it's good for you. Unlike medications where you could only take them for so long and they could, you know, have side effects or whatnot, adaptogens could be good all the time. He also talked about certain vitamins and minerals that are really important, and we have deficiencies. So a lot of this information I'm getting from his book, Detox for Life, that him and his wife just came out with. It's an amazing book and it has all this information in there. But some huge nutrient deficiency that Americans suffer from are magnesium, vitamin D, vitamin B12, vitamin A, and others. And of course you can do your best to get them from food, which you should. I absolutely agree with eating healthy and exercising, but just unfortunately the way our food supply is these days, we're so lacking in the nutrients and minerals that we need that in some ways supplementation is the only thing to go. And if you want to buy organic, that makes it even more expensive, which you should buy organic because it's less toxic and it has more nutrients, but you should try to fill in those gaps without supplements and it can actually make it more expensive. So the fortify step is really important because your cells are going to try to absorb everything they can, and if your body's full of toxins, they're going to fill those gaps in with things that are not good for you. So you really want to provide it with what your body needs. He also mentioned that dysbiosis is the #1 cause of all allergens. So dysbiosis is an imbalance of your gut microbe, and he talked about how important that is to make sure that it's balanced. So for example, if you had to take antibiotics, then you're throwing that balance off, and it's really important to get that back in balance because it's like a whole ecosystem, your microbiome in there, and that is so essential to all areas of health. So that was the last step, fortify, and this is a lifelong process, stabilizing, detoxifying, and fortifying. Hi, Michelle, how are you doing? I'm glad you came on. So if you have any questions about that, feel free to ask me. Go to his website, drnuzum.com. There's all the information out there too, and do your best to keep yourself healthy because your family needs you and you want to live life to the fullest. All right, have a good Saturday.